I've done everything I could to try and get power to this box here on the corner of this wall. I'm sure it had power at one time. Matter of fact, I've seen it have power at one time years ago, but it gave up the power somewhere along the line. I've checked around to try and find the power. There's power down here at this outlet, but it is not. There's no consistency or continuity between any of these wires here. So, well, after all my trying to get power to it, which is not there either, I found I got power back here, which is turned off on this outside exterior wall, which is just behind the power where I need power for the switch box. The switch box is gonna control a fixture up on the ceiling, and maybe a sconce or something else here. But I'm going to show you how I remove the box here on the wall. See what I can do to take the box out, and I'm going to take power from that outlet behind there and move it up into this box. See how fast I can get this out of here. This is sheetrock over here, but a lot of this house is plastered. This one you can plaster. This is plastered. I'm going to add a cutted box. It's not going to be easy. This is looks like a steel box, not fiberglass. I'm going to have to really manipulate it to get it out. Fiberglass box, I could break away, hit it and crack it, get it out of the wall. But this power is obviously turned off. It's not obvious, but certainly I've gone back. It does. If I ever had power, I wouldn't have to be doing any of this. Just can't figure out how this box had power. We've practically gone through the whole house trying to identify different power. I wish I could have made this smaller, but I don't expect I'd be able to get this box out. Have some that was a size hole here. I think I could have made the hole a little smaller, but I have to try to be in a hurry. Get upset with yourself. I can make it work because I know there's a stud. The reason I'm doing it first is I know I'm looking to see if there's a stud on this wall, because I've got to come to the outlet wire on the back side, and if there's a stud here, I got to know if I'm going to be going, if I got to really shoot left or right of this box. I don't feel like there's a stud back here. So anyways, I kind of straighten out the wire so a little bit. One's coming from the bottom and 3 are coming from the top. I do know where these are going. These are a porch light, some outlets that are not working on the back wall back here. One I haven't identified. One goes to where a light should be up on the ceiling. One I never could identify. This house is full of hundreds of wires that were unidentifiable, but I think I've got down to the last few. This one just get power to it. Knock the plastic a little bit. You never know what you're getting into here sometimes. Do some insulation fiberglass. But I removed the clamps from the wires too, so I can hopefully pull them free a little bit. I'm taking the box out because I need to get up into it, but more importantly, I figure I'm just gonna need a bigger box with 4 wires already, and I'm gonna have five wires, 5 from excess coming in here. Sometimes you can push the wire back into the hole. That will help a little bit. I expect I'm going to get it very far in there. Probably the best way and only way is to cut these straps off the box, which is a nail-on box. It's nailed onto the stud, which is right here. See what that does. I expect I'm going to drop the box into the wall. I'm sure that's going to be able to fit in there. I think this blade could be a little sharper, but not sure why it didn't go faster than the bottom. Now the box is going to be loose. I could probably push it to the left here. Get it out of there. I could probably just drop into the wall. But the hard part's going to be getting all the wires to come out. They're kind of keeping it in there. Can't cut the wires. Matter of fact, I'm trying to keep them as long as I can, even though I think I can. So the bottom wire, if I could push that, I think I could hit the box down. I could hit the top wire. The bottom wire, there's one wire in the bottom. I could just get that out of the way. Looking to the left, right here. Go out the back side of the wall, but see if there's anything keeping it from going straight down. Sometimes you have a fire block or something. Even though it's an older home, there could be a stud or something down here. Oh, yep, fire block or something. Yeah. Of course. I'm not sure if it's supportive or what, but maybe I can get this wire out of here. I don't know if the wire's coming from the top or bottom, really. Sometimes you can grab the wire, maybe pull it out. If I could just pull the box straight out. One option is I could make it wider so I could put it in a 3-gang box. I don't know what I'd use the extra switch for at this point. I might have a porch light, a ceiling light, and I could add a small sconce up here. So sometimes putting in a larger 3-gang gives you an option of making the hole bigger so you can get out your stupid piece of old box, which still has the straps on it. And the wires are visible without breaking the wall to pieces. Without breaking the wall to pieces. I wish I had a pair of needle nose I could grab these with that were carbon tipped, so I don't tear the insulation. But the best I can do. Okay, it's one wire, and label them. Set the to the light above. I have to cut this strap off. This is one of the harder ones. Sometimes if it's a single gang, it's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be doing some patchwork. I guess this plaster does fall apart, but I've already done enough plaster work on this house. Sheetrock repair. generally do the ground wire first because I don't care about that one getting scratched or mangled. Oh, there it is. Okay. You can see I'm going to tear off a lot of this extra paper just to make it cleaner. But this strap might be in a good position to get rid of it. I wish I had I could use a smaller blade, but well. Wood vinyl? Right. Try this guy. The idea is to keep this thing makes you not want to do this kind of work. Yeah. That's horrible. Almost too hot to touch. Let's see. If I get the wire out, that would help a lot. Get the wires through here. Go with the neutral. You need an old work like this to make you appreciate new construction. That's for sure. But the satisfaction of making improvement on an old house, awesome. So that's what it looked like. It's shallow, though. The new boxes this one ain't much deeper, but I'm gonna gain a lot. Just an extra inch or so. Probably because there's probably gonna be, if there's a dimmer switch, you need more room. Or something like that. I think a lot of lights are, you don't need the dimmer switch now because you can do it with the your phone or something. Okay, the wires are cleaned up. I'm gonna have room to put in the box. Tear out some of that extra insulation, not too much. And I've got plenty of room to the right. Guess what I'm interested in is seeing how far. There's two wires back there. I wonder where they're going. Got a splinter or fiberglass splinter. See, there's two wires back there. I'm interested in seeing where that stud is, or the next one is. You'd think it'd be 16 inches on center. Yeah, I've got plenty of room. So the other outlet on the outside is about in this area, so I'm going to be able to just shoot up, shoot down. This fire block, it's got a hole in it for these wires, so I could probably feed my new wire through that old hole, or existing hole. It's probably as much as I can do for this part of the video.